Yeah, my name is Kevin Trosclear, and I own Mountain View Custom Meats, and I'm in Coeur, Idaho, and we are primarily a custom meat operation. Oh, I just think just the whole movement of the farm to table, and just the sustainability of just the small producer that's coming back, and the interest in charcuterie and just the meat industry now as an art. Primarily, what's keeping me awake at night is skilled labor. And those who that finding someone who wants to learn a trade.
Mm-hmm. So lack of labor is a real challenge for you.
Lack of labor. My primary customers are custom, and what that means is they grow the animal and they bring it to me to process for them. The other customers that we have are, of course, wild game, and then also those wanting animals, and we link custom growers with customers as well.
Awesome.
Well, I think that just understanding yields and understanding, I guess, results of growing methods. Mm-hmm. So really, if there's a big push for grass-fed animals, and people don't understand the ramifications of just grass feeding and what the result is of grass feeding, and that it takes longer to finish an animal on grass than it does a standard grain-fed animal.
So are you seeing some carcasses that don't look so great or don't have enough fat cover on them?
Well, I'm seeing people, now there's interest in Wagyu beef, Japanese-style beef, which is a slower, animal to finish. Well, people are saying they want to bring in a Wagyu beef at 14 months that's been grass-fed. Well, that's a total conflict of interest on that animal, because they're a slow-growing, slow-finishing animal to begin with, and they're bred to marble, and that happens with grain or protein.
Grain and time, huh?
Yeah.
So they need to finish them longer.
Yeah, or even alfalfa and time, but they need protein.
Yeah. And do you believe there's a need for more processors in the North Westz? And if so, what kind? Slaughter, cut and wrap, retail, what kind of processing?
All the above.
All of the above?
All the above. I think there's a need for more processors. I think there's a need, just specifically in this area, there's 7 custom processors, and we're all over 50. And we need to replace ourselves. I have a business right now that's the only limit to my business is the staffing that I can find. And the biggest challenge for us is we're not full time, 365 days a year. So we're cyclical, and we're seasonal. And so maintaining, labor with that type of business is a challenge.
Speaking of that, do you have any succession plans, or do you imagine someday you'll sell your business or pass it on to the next generation? Or?
I don't have succession plans. My kids aren't interested, and at this point, I don't have a succession plan. I don't see me selling the business, just with location and that. I think it would be pretty tough. You never know, but I don't see it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you for your time.
Okay, thanks.